Okay, folks, I'm just documenting some interesting stuff going on with the weather radar right now. That's kind of curious out here. You got these two big holes out here. Kind of curious looking, and a lot of beaming. That is frequencies. That is a bunch of different frequencies being detected there in the atmosphere, most likely coming from HARP up here in Alaska. You can see there's plenty of it going on. Michigan. Michigan's getting beamed a little bit too, it looks like. And down here where they're having these storms. These storms are getting beamed in too. You can see some of the waves right here over by Corpus Christi if you zoom right in. That's some harping going on. And it clearly, they are feeding these storm systems that are coming in and doing all this damage down in this area of the US. You can see, they're popping off their generators right here. You can see it. It's just full on intentional. It's pretty curious too, because over here in this area where you see all of this stuff going on, down here off of the coast of California, down by Baja, California here, there's some interesting stuff going on here. And what's going on there? It's curious though, because right now there's a NOTAM over here, off in this area, off the coast of Baja, California, right now, off in this direction. There's a NOTAM for the Russian Federation plans to conduct rocket firings. Impact area to the Oakland ARTCC Oceanic. Yeah, right here off of San Diego extends out. That's what we got, like right in here. It's Baja, California. There's San Diego right there. So this NOTAM is out here where this really interesting cloud structures are going on. This is kind of curious too, this street coming up right there. I don't know. I just think it's curious they got this whole NOTAM going on right now. And there was this article here that was posted up yesterday by San Diego Bill. According to a since removed notice filed with the Federal Aviation Administration, Russia is conducting rocket firings in quotation marks off the coast of San Diego. Several notice air missions, NOTAMs, have been issued for the coast of Southern California and flights between North America and Hawaii, alerting pilots of Russian Federation rocket launches beginning on Thursday, May 16th, and continuing through Sunday, May 26th. The impact area is set to occur less than 300 nautical miles from shore in international waters off the coast of Southern California and northern Baja California, Mexico. And there's the official notification right there. You can zoom in and see the following restrictions are due to the Russian Federation rocket firing impact area. I think that's pretty curious, folks. I mean, what's really going on? It says here that NOTAMs have been issued to alert pilots of rocket launches. This is standard procedure for any military activity that could potentially affect civilian airspace. NOTAMs serve to ensure the safety of civilian air traffic by providing timely information about potential hazards. The Nimitz-class nuclear-powered aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln is also conducting integrated exercises to bolster strike group readiness and capability off the coast of San Diego. The presence of the USS Abraham Lincoln, a Nimitz-class aircraft carrier, conducting integrated exercises in the same area adds another layer of complexity to the situation. You don't say? These exercises likely serve as a response to or a preparation for potential threats posed by the Russian military exercises. And again, they refer to them as military exercises in here. It says, Abraham Lincoln, flagship of Carrier Strike Group 3, is underway conducting integrated exercises to bolster strike group readiness and capability in the U.S. Third Fleet area operations, the Navy said on a Pentagon image sharing website. While such exercises are common among nations with advanced military capabilities and are often conducted to maintain readiness, test equipment, and showcase strength, there have not been any confirmed instances of Russia conducting live-fire rocket tests directly off the coast of the United States. In August 2023, a Russian and Chinese naval formation made up of 11 ships conducted joint naval drills off the coast of Alaska, resulting in U.S. government shadowing the fleet with its own military equipment. Although Russia has conducted military exercises and tests in various locations around the world, including close to the coastlines of other countries, such as European nations, the United States and its territories have not been typical locations for such activities. That's pretty curious, huh? The exercise taking place off the coast of San Diego is notable as it is relatively close to the United States mainland, making it a provocative choice for Russia. It's worth noting that these exercises are occurring in international waters, beyond the territorial jurisdiction of any single nation. This proximity could be seen as a deliberate message or a show of force by Russia, especially given the historical context of tensions between Russia and the United States. It goes on to say, we contacted the Oakland ARTCC military operations specialist as directed in one of the associated NOTAMs and were told to reach out to Federal Aviation Administration Public Relations Office. The FAA subsequently directed us to contact the U.S. Department of Defense, which we did. Shuffling them around, huh? The duty officer of Defense Press Operations for the Office of the Secretary of Defense initially responded, refer you to the FAA for further comment. Since the publication of this article, the above referenced NOTAMs have since been removed from the Defense Internet NOTAM service on the NOTAM's FAA.gov system. The Department of Defense then sent us the below statement via email on the morning of May 17th, following several messages between a San Diego-ville staffer and the DoD. Quote, the NOTAM is for the re-entry of a Russian space launch booster. It is not for a launch or military exercise. The NOTAM is the responsible, normal way for nations to support safe air and maritime activities. NORAD and U.S. Northcom are aware of the NOTAM, end quote. Yeah, much like this is not a Chinese spy balloon, right? Following this report, the Warzone website also published an article quoting a U.S. defense official. It is not for a launch or a military exercise, the official said. According to the Warzone, the U.S. defense official did not know which Russian rocket booster was involved. However, the Russian Defense Ministry on Friday reported a Soyuz 2.1-pound launch vehicle with spacecraft on board was launched in the interest of the Russian Defense Ministry from the Fusets Cosmodrome, the Arkhangelsk region. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, most likely not, on May 17th, according to Russian media outlets. It remains unclear whether this latest rocket launch is what caused the NOTAM or why the NOTAMs have since been removed from the FAA system. Apparently, it is not uncommon for such notices to be removed if there is no longer a threat. That's pretty curious, I must say. It's just curious. I don't know, folks. It wouldn't surprise me if they were getting ready to pop off another frilly farce, you know? Just another freaking fallacy, one of those things. Got a filthy frog getting ready to hop about. I don't know. Stay mindful out here, folks. Yeah. Just documenting.